So I found it. I just didn't find the one that I wanted, but that's okay. All right. I am getting my things in order. Here we go. Okay. Good morning. Same, Kim. Well, I guess I shouldn't say it's almost a whiteout. It's still snowing. It's been snowing since yesterday. I did not know that it was going to snow because I don't pay attention to the weather now that I'm spoiled and I live upstairs. So I was like, oh, it's starting to snow. And Eric and I went to the grocery store, and by the time we got back, it was a full blown snowstorm. And I was like, what is happening? And yeah, it's still like flurrying right now. It's absolutely crazy. So, why, what are you doing? Why won't you let me watch my own video? What's happening? There. My God. I mean, we all know I need to look at myself in two different locations so I can feel extraordinarily self conscious about everything that I say and do. Thanks, YouTube. Okay, we got it. Donalyn, I don't want to talk to you right now. I don't want to talk to you at all in Honolulu. I'm happy for you, but I don't want to talk to you about it. Same with you, Brittany. How's it down south? Brittany doesn't go where it snows. You would not be happy here right now at all. There's like a foot of snow outside. Eric is still plowing. So anyway, here we are. You guys, we made it to 2025. Some of us, some of you, some of all of us maybe barely made it to 2025, and that's fine. We're here. That is what counts. We got here. We're good. That's totally fine. Liz, I don't want to hear about that either. I would take 45 right now. So thank you. So yeah, so we made it to 2025, regardless of how we got here, and 2024, however it treated you, we're going to let our feelings, we're going to leave them in the past. We're going to be cautiously optimistic for this year. That's how I'm looking at it. I'm not super peppy. I'm not like, this is my year. I don't say things like that. I'm excited about what I have on the calendar. I'm excited about sharing with you guys some new things and some, not old things, but some continuing things. There's just lots going on. So we're all going to tread lightly into 2025. We're going to smile and we're going to be happy about whatever we get, and we're going to hope for the best. So that's where we're at right now. I have not written the date very much, so I haven't been messing that up, but I'm still like, wait a minute, it's January? Like, how is it January? It's very weird. All of our snow melted, and you could see the grass. Like, we had like a couple little snowbanks, and so for whatever reason, poor Eric, he's struggling right now. He's like, I thought we were done with this. And I was like, it's January 3rd. We're just starting with this. It's not going to stop. So send good thoughts to Eric, because he's not dealing with the snow very well. So, hi everybody. Shula, your name has been popping up all over the place. I am excited to see some of the bags that you start making, because I know it's in you right now. You want to do it. I see it. You've been commenting on videos, you've been watching. I'm excited for you. It's 70 in Honolulu and it feels chilly. Donalyn, I don't want to have to block you. Don't say things like that here. Okay, so anyway, I'm just teasing you guys. I have lots of stuff to tell you and show you, and I'm super excited because I've got events to talk about. Hold on, I just told Miss Lauren. Okay. I'm not gonna talk about anything that has to do with Lauren until she possibly gets here. She might be coming on. That way, if we have questions, we can ask her. But I've got stuff to tell you about her event. I've got another event lined up. Kathy, yay, Kathy from Cajal Handmade is here. Oh, good, Lauren is here. Okay, I'm gonna go totally out of order than I normally do because Lauren is here, and in case you have questions, I want her to be able to answer them. But she also has an amazingly helpful video that you can watch. Okay, so let's go, Zena, next Saturday, the 11th. Don't make me panic. Next Saturday Zoom, not this Saturday like tomorrow. Yeah, I'll panic and then I'll go full on. Okay, so starting out of order because I can do whatever I want. It's my channel. First of all, thank you, all of you, for helping me get to 32,000. It's a weird number, it's a random number, but I was so close. And what I had noticed was that my friend Kathy from K-Dill had posted in her group and said, I'm almost at one of my goals. Could you help me? And like all of a sudden she hit her goal. And I was like, I haven't even looked to see where I'm at right now. Let me see. And we were at like 31 something. We were so close. And I was like, could we do it? Could we get to 32,000 and hit a nice even number to start out the year? So technically it didn't happen by the end of 24, but it happened on the 1st. So I'm counting it. It counts. And that is because of you guys. So thank you. Thank you so much. It's super exciting. Every time I watch those numbers go up, as much as I know that they're trivial and they don't really matter, it does. Like it does and it doesn't. I'm not sitting here going, well, if it doesn't hit this number, I'm not doing a good job. It just, the more that you do, the more people that you reach, the better it is for your business, the better it is for your channel, the better it is for everything. And that's what we want. We have a great circle right here, but we want to bring it around. We want to keep making it grow. Thank you. And Kathy, if you guys are not following K-Dill Handmade, go do that, because there's really no reason why you shouldn't. And So Crafty Liz, we have some amazing bag makers in this community. Go follow all of them. And if you have a YouTube channel, drop it here. Please drop it here so that we can all go follow you. Okay? So we need to go follow everybody. So, all right, Brooke's jumping in with a question for Lauren. So I'm going to tell you everything I know, and then Lauren's going to correct me if I tell you anything wrong. Okay? So in April 20, why did I already forget? I already screwed it up. Lauren. April 24th through the 27th, we are going back to Sew Whatever Studio, which is in Belleville, Illinois. And we are going to be teaching and vending at Sew Whatever Summit. Lauren, are we calling this like the first official? This is like the first official Sew Whatever Summit. We were there in August and it was definitely official. We were officially there, but this is like first where Lauren got to pick the day, pick the everything. She got to set this all up to make it a fabulous event. Now, all of us are teaching, all of us that are teaching, I know myself, I know Kathy's teaching, I know Nicole is teaching. There's a whole bunch of people. I cannot even think off the top of my head. There's so many amazing teachers. There's like 10 vendors. There was like 5 vendors last year. So we're already doubled in size. So the way that Lauren is doing it, I think is pretty awesome. And I don't think that it's confusing, but I understand sometimes a lot of information can be overwhelming. Liz is teaching. This is awesome. So she addressed this in a video that is on her channel right now. If you want to go watch it, it's like a half an hour. Don't leave now. Stay here later on. Go watch it. And there's some great questions and some great information there. But the gist of it is this. January 10th, which is, I have my book open, next Thursday. So less than a week away. January 10th, your event tickets are going on sale at 10 a.m. Central. So she's an hour behind me. At 10 Central, the tickets are going to go on sale. And what that means is you're going to go to her website. And I think she also has sewwhateversummit.com set up. Lauren, drop that so I know for sure. You're going to go buy your event ticket. And your event ticket is $100. That is going to get you in the door. It's going to get you your goodie bag, which is going to be mailed to you. So you don't have to worry about extra things to take home. You don't have to worry about any of that. You could just bring your name tag and call it a day. She's going to send that out. That's going to keep things moving when we get there. So there isn't a line. There isn't, people just kind of waiting around. We want to be efficient and smart. So you're going to get your goodie bag. You're going to get all the things that you need. You're going to get, I think she said, a printed informational brochure that has teachers and all that kind of stuff on it. On January 10th, you're going to secure your ticket because there's a limited number of people. Okay, you can even preview the classes posted now. Okay, there are some, Brittany's teaching. Oh, that's exciting. Okay, I'm not reading comments anymore. I'm getting distracted. There are some classes already on that you can kind of look at and get an idea for. There's more coming. So Lauren just said there's 12 more coming. And the classes are separate. And the reason the classes are separate is because Lauren is a wonderful human being. And instead of her trying to take all of your money and then pay us and her losing money and us losing money, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. What she's doing instead is you're going to pay us directly. It works out so much better for all of us. I think it's easier for everyone to budget. You can do the things the way that you want to do them. So if you want to come in and say you want to take my class, you want to take Kathy's class, and you want to take Liz's class, you can make sure that the times don't overlap. You can check and you can see how much you're going to pay for those classes. By paying us directly, you're paying not only for the kits, but you're paying for our time. And that is why there's going to be various amounts on each of the classes. My class is the most expensive class. I'm well aware of that. My class is also 6 hours. Mine is the day before the event officially opens. It opens on Friday. I'm teaching on Thursday. So the only thing happening Thursday are classes. Why is mine so much more? You're getting a complete kit for Violet. We're doing the Violet bag. You're getting cork, you're getting hardware, you're getting lining, zippers, pattern. You're getting everything that you need. You're also getting a machine. You don't have to bring your own machine. Mine will be in the domestic room. Some are in the domestic room. Some are in the industrial room. That will be listed. You're getting me for 6 hours. I bring thread for you to use. You can just show up with nothing. You can bring a snack and a bottle of water if you want. You don't even have to bring that if you don't want, because we'll have those. You just show up. I will make sure that everything you have is cut out, pre-cut, ready to go. We're just going to sit at our machines and start sewing. You don't like the black thread that's on there with your kit? You get another color. And what I'm going to do is, and everyone's doing a little bit differently, so that's why don't be confused and overwhelmed by it. Just understand there's a reason. When it's time to purchase my kit, for instance, in my class, you're going to secure your spot, because remember, we have limited numbers of machines. You're going to secure your spot through Sew Whatever Summit, and then you're going to head over to my website, and I'm going to have a separate page with a separate listing just for you. And you're going to go ahead and you're going to click on that. You are either going to leave no notes and let me surprise you with anything that you want, or you're going to tell me in the information, I want black as my accent. I like this cork. I don't like purple. You can tell me anything that you want, as much or as little as possible. All of it. And then I'm going to make sure that your kit is pre-cut and prepped and ready for you. Okay. Lauren is fixing something on the website. I did see Mary had a question. Are the classes beginner to advanced? I would say yes. If you're teaching, chime in like what you think your level is. I think that when you're in a room with people that are helping you sew, I think that definitely helps, even if you're a little unsure and a little bit on the beginner side. I would say that my Violet pattern is more intermediate on your own. With me standing there, I'm gonna hold your hand the whole time. Like, I will physically hold your hand if you need me to. It'll be weird to sew with one hand, but I'll do that for you. I will make sure that you are good to go. I also have a tutorial to make sure that if for some reason you get behind, because why stress about it? Make your top stitching perfect. Make your bag look amazing instead of rushing to get to the end. The end goal is fun. It's not finished. Finished is a bonus. When you're done, you can go and watch the video. All right. Liz just said right here, her class definitely beginner friendly. All right. There's definitely going to be a mix of both. I would say for sure there's a lot of, and it's not just based on the machines. I've seen some of the classes on the industrials that are not, they're not intense, but you're getting to learn on an industrial. Kathy thinks that hers are beginner to adventurous beginner. I love that. I love adventurous beginner. Confident. We're good. Let's see here. Let's see. Brittany says beginner hand sewing. Oh, beginner hand sewing. That sounds like fun. Okay. Well, Helene, you can try, maybe like hold my hand and use an elbow. Like, we'll figure it out. It'll be totally fine. And yes, pretty much all the classes have helpers. I usually have somebody, and I don't know if my sweet friend is here today, but I'm going to ask her if she'll be around, if she wants to come help in that class. She tested the Violet pattern. She's made it a few times. But we usually, even if we don't have our own specific helpers, there's always somebody around to help. So we're a very inclusive and very, we work very well together. All of us are happy to help, to go get things, to, get stuff going for you. Whatever you need, we want this to be your best experience that you've had the entire year. That's what we're going for. Now, on top of teaching, I will also be vending. I don't know who else the other vendors are, except obviously Mormino, because we're at Mormino headquarters. But I will be vending, so I will have cork with me. I usually have extra kits. I'll bring anything you want to order. I'll make sure I have everything covered for you. There will be so much stuff in that building that if you forget anything, it doesn't matter. You'll be fine. So that is very exciting. So again, next Thursday, between now and next Thursday, go watch Lauren's video to get all of the information. And on the 10th at 10 Central, you're going to be able to sign up and get a preview for the classes. You're not signing up for classes on January 10th. You're getting an idea, you're looking and seeing what you want, but that way, instead of having like, well, I was a VIP or I was on first or whatever, you can look and get all your information. And on February 10th, all the classes will be up. So the class listings, unless it's Lauren's, say $0, but they're not $0. You're enrolling and you're saving a spot, and then you're paying the teacher however they're telling you. The class listings will not be seen on the 10th. I apologize, but they will be ready to go to buy. I'll be hiding them, but you'll see the schedule. Perfect. Okay, perfect. See, this is why I needed her here, because I knew I was going to say something wrong. That's why Lauren is here to help us. She didn't know that I needed her this morning, but I kind of told her that at like 10:59. I was like, hey, by the way. The address is on the website. It's on the listing, but it is 155 Lincoln Place Court, Belleville, Illinois. Is it really weird that I have that memorized? No, because I literally drove there like 57 times last year. I think I even know the zip code. I could do that. A neck rub would probably be better, Shelly. You are absolutely right. So if you're flying in, St. Louis is the closest airport. Belleville itself, not Belleville so much, but O'Fallon, Illinois, not Missouri. O'Fallon is like the next town over and has tons and tons and tons of hotels. There's food, there's everything that you need there. It was such an amazing, oh, thank you, Beth. I have a helper. We had such an amazing event last year. Literally put it together, and I'm not taking credit for this. Lauren put it together and her team within 4 days. And it was our Fix It event. But we're done with that. That's in the past. That was in 2024. We walked away from that. This is now a brand new event where Lauren and her team got to plan every single little thing exactly to the T how she wanted it. So if you were there last year and you're like, this was amazing, I'm telling you right now, it's going to be even better. It's going to be even better. There's more tents. There's more vendors. There's tons of classes. There's different teachers, same teacher. It's going to be awesome. So I'm excited because I'm not teaching at So Whatever Studio outside of that this year. Lauren's got another schedule going on. I've got a way different schedule. So last year I got to see her a lot. This year I'm going to see her as much as I can. She is working on getting enough chairs. Yes, she's working on getting those. But I'm very excited because I love teaching there. The Jukies that are in the domestic room, when I say domestic, I don't consider them domestic. They're heavy duty. They're good machines. The Jukies are provided by Wizardry, and they are fantastic. Melissa gets everything set up. She brings them all there. We're getting better chairs. Everything is going to be awesome. So, all right. Okay, just making sure I didn't miss anything. Lauren, did I miss anything? Did I get all the details? Does anyone have other questions about this event? Oh, you do have enough chairs. Fantastic. We will have 3 of the domestic classroom chairs. We will get more. Okay, someone did send us one. Thank you from the bottom of my heart to whoever sent it. Pammy, that is an amazingly generous thing. Not asked for, but if that is something you would like to do, yes. All the classes have machines provided. Some of the demos will be in the kitchen, and those aren't using machines. The industrial room and the domestic room, they're on opposite ends of the building. All the machines are there. You do not have to bring a machine. That is unnecessary. You don't have to bring much of anything. That classroom is stocked. There's rivet presses, there's tape, there's everything. And I and a lot of the other teachers also bring stuff that we know will be helpful. I always have my bag with me that has marking tools and tape and extra everything. So if you're like, oh shoot, I don't even have a pen with me, I got you. We have them. Like, you don't have to bring much of anything. And in my class, the cutting will be minimum, but there are cutting mats and stuff if we need it. So, oh, I'm so sorry. My vertigo has been awful lately, so I totally understand that. 100%. Mine has been, I think, weather related. So Mine started when I was 31 years old and I still have it and it's just so much fun. Vertigo forever. Woo! Exactly. Liz, you don't have to bring anything but yourself. Seriously. And Shelly had mentioned, please come clothed. That would be great. I will be selling Cork Hazel. Will I get to see you? So, what I did last year was I brought a ton of cork and I brought my mom. My mom kind of holds down the booth. I also had some templates. I had, what else did I have? Patterns. What else? What I try to do is not bring stuff that Lauren already sells or that somebody else is going to sell. Like, I don't bring hardware because I know she's stocked. You know what I mean? Like, I don't bring zippers because I know she's stocked on that. Is there going to be overlap? Of course. But I try to just to bring the things that are more special to me and that make the most sense to me. I know that last year, Melissa from Wizardry brought a ton of thread. She was selling thread like crazy. She brought both like the heavy and the thinner thread. And I bought a ton of it. I don't know who else is vending, but I know that there's going to be plenty of shopping opportunities. Definitely an empty suitcase would not be a bad thing if you're flying. So I would think that would be so awesome, Jennifer. You should definitely. Yeah, vertigo sucks, but coming to visit us doesn't. So I think it's going to be super fun. So any other questions about So Whatever Summit? That is all the So Whatever Summit or vertigo or the snow. Any questions about that? And then we have so many other things to talk about today, which I'm very excited about. Trying to see. I think I got everybody's questions. Okay. If classes don't sell out or come close after, you'll have them listed open for more attendees. Gotcha. Okay. So if the classes don't sell out, Lauren's going to do everything she can to make sure that they sell out. That's what we do. So I think that's it for So Whatever Summit. If you have questions, don't ask me because I clearly don't know a lot. Email Lauren and somebody at her team will get back to you, or go watch her video on YouTube. It is unbelievably informative and it should give you everything that you need, anything that you need to be kind of clarified. Okay. So that was number one. And I told a bunch of you, because I'm so rude. I asked if any of you have a YouTube channel, would like to drop it, please drop it. Yes, moremeknow@gmail.com. Lauren and everybody else will answer any of your questions. It's not always Lauren that answers, but a lot of times it is. So send her your questions. If it's directly related to me, I can answer, but if it's related to So Whatever Summit, I will probably tell you the wrong information. So I would not ask me those questions. That's just me. All right. I do have another event to talk about, and I have some other things to talk about. But first, I want to rewind back to page 1. I have 2 pages of notes, 2 whole pages. I want to talk to you about, no, I don't want to talk to you about that yet. I want to do some shout outs real quick because I just happened to look down at, I was looking at some things, I think, when I was checking numbers on YouTube, and I was like, whoa, where did all these members come from? So I want to just give a quick little shout out. We have a bunch of new Patreons and a bunch of new YouTube members. Just want to say thank you to them. Don't worry, I'm just saying a quick thank you, and then we're going to get right back into it. I have things to tell you and show you. So Patreon, we had a bunch of new people join. Kim, Audrey, Sherry, Jory, I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm saying Jory like Corey because that's what it looks like. Patty, Geraldine, Mary, Michelle, Leslie, and Janelle. Thank you. Thank you all for joining Patreon. You are awesome human beings. And on the YouTube membership side, are you ready for this? You guys went nuts. Cassandra, Vicky, Nancy, Rochelle, Anne, Yvonne, Nana62. I know you have a name, but that's how it came up. Janice, Vicky, another Vicky, Gypsy, Pammy, Donna, Michelle, Rebecca, Cindy T, Cindy R, Roberta, Lisa, and Music Boss. Holy moly.
What about me?
Are you a member on YouTube?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'm like 3 members on YouTube.
Yeah. Oh, do you?
Yeah. There's Eric, the other Eric, and sometimes Eric.
Hi. Okay.
Corey.
Go away. I'm busy.
Oh.
I'm busy.
I'm working.
You're not working. You're distracting me from working.
Hi, everybody.
Okay. A wild Eric sighting. That's what Lauren said. Eric who needs to shave his beard. It's getting out of control now. It's getting a little scruffy there, dude. Are you taking the dogs?
Yes.
Okay.
Come on,
I'll
let's
see
go.
you guys later.
Come on.
Everybody said hi.
Bye.
Bye. The dogs are happy. They're going back upstairs. Question from Jennifer. When the EVL Cork debuted, you mentioned printing some patterns smaller. Is that still a future endeavor? Yes, it is. I have many future endeavors, and I don't forget things. I just don't always get them done as quickly as I want to. But yes, it is. It absolutely is. Okay. So, let's talk. Let me show you a couple things. Instead of just me, let me show you some things, and then I have some exciting stuff to tell you. So first of all, do you guys remember? You remember this cork? Remember the houses? It's back. I got houses back. So this is on the website right now, the house cork. Nancy wants to know, did the Bluebird cork arrive? It did. Literally 20 minutes ago, I updated the website. I am still waiting for a roll of cork, which I am fairly certain I have to go pick up from FedEx today because FedEx is making me angry right now. And that's all I'm going to say. But I was very rude to several people at FedEx this morning, and I don't care about it. I feel actually better about myself because they've been holding one roll of cork since the 27th. So FedEx, you're on my list, and it's not a good list. But we will have some more restocks, and then some more stuff is on order. January Cork Club came in. It's pretty. It's really, really pretty. I'm very excited. Thank you, Lauren. Lauren, my wonderful admin. Did you know that Lauren is an admin on here because I made her, and you know, she shows up when she needs to. FedEx, well, you know what? We're not even going to talk about it, Bonnie, but you are 100%. And FedEx right now is making me angry. So that's all I'm going to say. Also, look at my nails. Aren't they pretty? I just wanted you to see that. Okay, so yes, Jackie, that is going to be on my list, but I'm going to move that towards the bottom. We're going to talk about that in a moment. I'm very excited. Okay, so, well, if the Cork Fabric tab is not opening, Cindy, it's more than likely just because there's so much on there right now that it's just taking a while. So don't give up. Give it a minute. It takes forever. Like, I'm going to click it right now, and I'm going to see how long it takes to open. There's so much product on there. So it's loading, it's loading, it's still going. I'll tell you when it actually opens. It's still loading. So you guys all want to talk about Sacramento, and I want to talk about Sacramento last. I want to talk about other things first. Cork page just opened. That's how long it took. Okay, so other than the house cork, the house cork, I have 2 new templates. If you join me for the New Year's Eve mystery, thank you. Can you believe that was this week? Like, it's weird that it was this week. The Christie template is on the website, so that is ready to order. If you want something for your curve, you can also use this for other curves, all right? So that is on there. And also, as requested by Miss Cheryl Taylor, who helps me out with a lot of things, she asked me many years ago, like when Charlotte came out, could we get a full template for Charlotte, like a full flap template to help with fussy cutting? And yes, there it is. That is on the website too. So 2 new templates, new cork, bunch of updates. All right, I'm going quick now because I want to make sure I have time for everything here. New Year's Eve was amazing, thanks to all of you, and the amount of bags that have been posted in the groups, you guys are killing it, and all of your bags are absolutely stunning. They're unbelievable, unbelievable. So thank you so much. Thank you for all of that. Thank you for joining me. And now the big stress is, what am I going to do this year? I'm already stressing about it. It's January 3rd. So I have no idea. Will there be a sew along? Yes. Do I know what it's going to be? No, I have no idea. So if you joined me for the last 2 years, thank you. And if you are just joining us, thank you again. Sharon said, I love my bag, but I'm not sure how to post it. So Sharon, are you on Facebook? That's the #1 question. If you're on Facebook, you can join one or both of our groups. We have the pattern dedication group, which is where you can post any of my patterns made out of anything you want. And the Cork Fanatics group, you can post anything you make, even if it's not my pattern, out of my cork. And if you made my Christie bag out of my cork, post it in both. We have overlap, but we have different people in both groups. You can also post it in other groups, and if you do, feel free to tag me and to tell everybody. If you're not on Facebook and you want me to post your group, post your bag, you can email it to me and I will post it on your behalf. Facebook makes you almost as sad as FedEx. I hear you. Facebook isn't my favorite place either. So I understand. One other quick little thing. This is probably not important to any of you except for myself. But my sweet admin and friend Lauren, well, we have a conference call later. It's very official. Where we're going to go over some of the details to make sure that me, Dingling, understands fully how to use Streamyard, which is another platform. And it doesn't mean that you have to go there. You don't. But I'm going to start doing my YouTube lives using that platform. And it means nothing to you guys, except it's going to look different. And there might be like cool things that I can like put on the screen. The only thing and the only reason I'm telling you is if I go live at some point over the weekend, don't think that you're missing out on anything. It's me testing stuff. It's me just trying to make sure that I know what I'm doing. So if you're like, it's Saturday at 3 in the afternoon, why is she live? You're not missing anything. If you happen to be there, I leave a comment and I might, because Lauren's going to show me how to do all this stuff. I'm old and Lauren is not, and she's going to make sure I know how to use it. But I think it's really cool because when she does her videos, there's like all these cool things like, you know, that she can do that I can't do through YouTube. So that is the only reason I'm telling you, because I am not that smart sometimes with technology. I have my moments. And so if you see me randomly go live, you're not missing anything at all. So don't be like, oh my God, you didn't miss anything. That is why I'm telling you. Okay, I told you about that. Okay, I have one more super exciting announcement, and then we're going to talk about Sacramento because you guys want to talk about Sacramento, and so do I. I am doing something different this year that I have thought about and talked about and finally just decided to go for it. So as most of you know, because a lot of you don't live near me, which is totally fine, you can't come and visit me all the time. So we do a lot of virtual stuff. We've got virtual Zoom classes lined up. I have a list for you right here. We have retreats lined up. We've got all the cool stuff going on virtually. So that means that any of you, like Zena, for instance, I just see her name, Zena's in Florida. She can come hang out with me virtually. But what if you want to come here? What if you want to come to New York? What if you want to come visit me? What if like you're interested in that and that's something that you want to do? Well, you can. Not next year, this year. It is this year. It is January, Jessica. It is January. This year, in April and in June and in October, I am having in-person retreats here. So what does that mean? What do you get? What's the gist of it? So they're going to go on sale on Monday. They have been offered to Patreons and YouTube members first, but they will go on sale this coming Monday. They will be on the website. April 11th through the 13th, June 20th through the 22nd, and October 31st through November 2nd, we are going to have in-person retreats. So right here in my classroom, we can fit 12 people because I don't want you guys sharing tables. I want you guys to have space, okay? You will get the cost is $200, and what you're getting for $200 is you're getting all day Friday, all day Saturday, good chunk of Sunday sewing. You get your own table. You will have a 6 to 8 foot table. If you desperately want to share a table with someone because a space is filled up, I'm not going to be stingy about it, but I want you to have room. Okay. The dates: April 11th to the 13th, June 20th to 22nd, and October 31st through November 2nd. What is also included with that is you're going to get 3 lunches and 2 dinners. You are going to get home cooked meals. My mom is coming here. My mom is an amazing cook. My mom makes Italian food like no one's Italian grandmother can, and we're not Italian. That's the fun part. My mom and I are both going to cook. It's mostly going to be her, but it'll be me. We are going to have homemade desserts, of course. We were going to have lunch. We're going to have dinner. So on Friday, you can have lunch and dinner with us. On Saturday, lunch and dinner, and on Sunday, lunch. We are always happy, of course, to accommodate dietary restrictions and anything like that. If you have allergies, you always just let me know. Yes, for 2 3/4 days of sewing. I don't have the time written. Did I write the time? I did write the time. So this will all be in the listing. Friday will be from 9 to 6. Saturday will be from 9 to 6. And Sunday will be from 9 to 3. My mom will feed you and tell you you're pretty. We are not taking care of breakfast. That will be on you. And we're not taking care of the hotel and the travel. And my reason for that, number one, I'm not a travel agent. You probably don't want me to make those arrangements for you. But number two, when you have a retreat at a hotel, it's fun because it's all inclusive and everything's right there. But what if the hotel's expensive and you don't want to stay there? What if you want to room with people and there's not enough room? What if you want to have 5 people and you want to rent an Airbnb? So that's why that is not included in there, because then you are free to drive back and forth if you live local. You don't have to pay for that. You can rent an Airbnb with a bunch of your friends. We live in a very touristy area. There's places nearby. There's plenty of hotels. There will be a lot of hand holding during the retreat. I didn't even count my studio here as part of it, but we have 4 cutting stations. We have 2 out there and 2 in the other room. We have 2 ironing stations. I have a t-shirt press. I have rivet presses. I have everything. Can you bring your camper? You literally can. I have a parking lot that can fit like 100 cars. Our parking lot is excessive. We have a brewery across the street if you want to go have a beer. They have live music, which I guarantee you in June and even maybe in October will also have that. I have an Eric if you need him for anything. He will help you lift things. There's room inside. There is not room inside for a camper, but there is room outside. So no, you may not bring your camper inside. I live upstairs. If you want to pet a dog, I have one that's friendly. You can pet a dog. If you need anything at all. If you're flying here, which some people are, and you're like, but I don't have a machine. I have a machine for you. I can get you a machine. I just need to know ahead of time. I have 2 and possibly a 3rd. I have whatever you need to make this happy for you. And I'm going to tell you right now, April's filling up super quick. June is getting there. October, we have probably the most room because it's the furthest away, but it is going to be awesome. And I am so excited. And yeah. So as of right now, I have it set up for what I'm comfortable with, but I could possibly expand. If I need to get more tables and chairs, I will do that. Is there a fee for the machines? Nope. One single fee, and you show up and I feed you and I'm here and you're good to go. So the dates, Laura, will you post the dates again? What else did I want to tell you? So it's a retreat. So does that mean you have to work on a bag pattern? Does it mean you have to work on one of my patterns? No. You can come here and twiddle your thumbs for 3 days. I don't care. You can knit if you want to. You can work on anything at all that you want to work on. It does not have to be mine. If it's mine and you have questions, I'm here to answer them. If it's somebody else's, maybe someone else can help you. We're totally good. You can do anything that you want during that retreat. Yes, Albany Airport would be the closest airport. It is about an hour drive. We are very rural, just letting you know. So hand holding, kumbaya singing, possibly throwing of seam rippers. You never know. Shelly, Christy will be there. I just wanted to give you a heads up. It's going to be awesome. My mom does not sew, but she will make sure that you are stuffed with food. We have coffee, we have water, we have a full-size refrigerator, microwave, toaster oven, tea kettle. If there's something that you need and you're like, I'm really fussy and I want to bring my own food, or hey, I want to make a snack and share it with everybody, bring it. Not required, but you can. You want to sit in my studio and make a YouTube video, go right ahead. I don't care. Free reign, do whatever you want. Hugs are free. It's going to be very excited. So thank you, Cindy. You're very sweet. So this is just one of those things where I was like, I kind of want to do this. I've been thinking about it. I've been like going back and forth. And so I said to my mom, do you think we could do this? And my mother immediately went into full like, this is the menu. This is how much it's going to cost. Let's figure it out. Like she went through the whole thing and she was like, here, we're doing it. And so I said, do you care if I put 2 more dates on? And she was like, give me the dates. I'm there. So it's awesome. My mom will probably stay here. We're having a slumber party. My mom is super supportive and amazing, and I'm very excited about it. So, yay. So, on Monday, they will be on sale on Monday. What town am I in again? I am in Gloversville, which is also Broad Alban. I am in the middle of nowhere. The closest city is Amsterdam. We're about 45 minutes to an hour from Albany. We are west, so if you are in like the Syracuse, Utica area, like we're between Albany and Utica. So the address is on my in-person page on the website. What is it called again? I'm looking at it. The in-person classes, and that is where the retreats will be. So I will let you know if you want to go there and look at the address, if you want to read the information. Don't worry about the stuff that pertains to classes, excuse me, but it'll tell you like what we have, what's nearby, all that kind of stuff. I don't have affiliations with hotels. I have recommendations from people that have stayed at hotels, and I'm happy to share them. They're on the website. You can also stay in Saratoga, which is probably like a more fun, like they probably have more stuff in Saratoga than anywhere else. Saratoga is very touristy. It's where the racetrack is, which will not be open during these events, so it shouldn't be super busy. But there's just so much stuff. I know, I can't hug you during a virtual, but you know. Okay. Whew. One more last little thing, and then we will talk about what is happening in Sacramento. You've been to the racetrack? Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's right. You're from New York too, Terry. If you can't come here, just my ignorance speaking, if you are so rural, why are you in a touristy area? So it's a very weird thing. It is, Andy, it's a thing. No, it's not just the racetrack. It's a weird thing about New York. We're very rural, right? Like when I say rural, we have like a Subway across the street and a Dunkin' Donuts next door. But we don't have like tons of restaurants and hotels, and like we're not built up like that. We have shopping, we have an Old Navy, like we have a Target, we have all that stuff, but it's not like big city stuff. The reason that this is a touristy area in the summertime is because we're right near a lake. Sacandaga is a big lake in our area, and everybody goes there. There's a lot of camping. Camping is a big thing in New York. Because we have lots of space and trees and campgrounds and stuff. So that's why especially in the summer, in the wintertime, we do have people that come here for like snowshoeing and snowmobiling and all that kind of stuff. In the wintertime, I stay indoor. I'm indoorsy. But people that like snow, there's skiing, there's tons of stuff. So that's what I mean. We're a very weird dichotomy. We're not super built up, but we're not like in the middle of nowhere. Like you're not going to drive down a dirt road for 17 hours to get here. We're not far from a highway. I think we're 9 miles from the New York State Thruway. So it's very weird. Does that make sense? It made sense in my head. Okay. So all that being said, you can't come to New York and visit me. You would love to, but you can't. I understand. I totally get it. We are having virtual retreats and Zoom classes all year round. I am not stopping that. Not Alaska rural, no. I've been to Alaska rural. It is not like that. We have a virtual retreat coming up this month. We do have a lot of cows too. We have a virtual retreat, so you can hang out on Zoom. It's not here, it's Zoom, so we actually can see each other's faces and talk. The 24th to the 26th of this month. We have the Violet classes on the 11th and 15th. This is kind of last call. I am closing both of those listings out today. End of today, like by close of business, because I want to make sure you get your kits on time. So last call for Violet for this month, and then we're done. We have a Lola XL class on the 19th. If you want to sign up for that one, I'm probably going to leave that one open until next week. I'm planning on doing the Aria. I had so many more things to show you and I got so distracted today. This is Aria. And this is going to be in February, either the 8th or the 15th. I had scheduled it for the 8th, but I might bump it because I'm still playing with the recessed zipper proportions. And somebody had asked about making it larger, and that may or may not happen for February. But if it does, if you're familiar with Aria, do you want her to be larger or do you like her as is? Do you think she's a good size? Throw that out there for me. So that will be coming up in February. March, we have another retreat. Also in February, I will be in Washington State. So all my West Coasters, I'm going to come see you 2 times this year. I will be in Washington State with Lauren and Brittany, and who else is going to go? Not this Brittany, the other Brittany. Kathy. Who else is coming to Washington? Nicole. Yes, Kathy KJ. There's a whole bunch of people. So we are kind of taking over the Sew Expo in Washington because we want to. No, it's not like that. We're all going. Some of us are teaching, some of us are vending. It's going to be super fun. So Nova, is Nova going to Washington? I can't remember. You might be right, Kim. I don't remember. But anyway, I will be there next month, which is really close when you say next month. It's actually frightening. Andy might come up. So come see me in Washington. Come see me virtually. Come see me here. Larger, larger, larger. Okay, I heard you all. Larger or at least taller. We are working on that. That is what I'm working on this weekend. Am I vending in Washington? I am. I am vending. Lauren is vending. My friends from Sassafras, I think, are vending. There's a lot of vendors. Go check that out for sure. I get confused who's vending and who's teaching. Like, I know Nicole is teaching, but I don't remember if she's vending too. I don't know. I don't know anything. I know too much and not enough at the same time. Okay. Last but not least, we might run over our hour. We're going to talk about Sacramento because I'm super excited. And Kathy is still here, which is awesome because Kathy is coming. So earlier this week, I think like Monday or Tuesday, I got an email from Sherry who said, "Hi, I'm having an event in Sacramento. Would you like to teach?" And I was like, okay. I'm game for whatever. That's going to be kind of how I'm feeling about 2025. I'm game for whatever. And so I'm pretty excited about that because it is brand new. We don't know a lot about the event. We don't know a lot about anything because it is so new. But what if we're getting in on something so brand new and awesome that years from now, we'll be like, wow, we were there for the beginning. Imagine that. Imagine just like being able to be part of something brand new. We don't know all the details yet because they're still kind of coming in. They're going to be kind of solidified real soon because the announcements for classes, I think, go on sale on the 15th, I think. So what I know so far, and I don't have every detail, so if I miss anybody, it is not intentional. It's because I looked really quick this morning. Kathy from K-Jill Handmade is teaching. Nova from That's So Nova is teaching. I'm teaching. Chris Murphy from Simply Classic will be there teaching. My Little Shindig will be there. She's doing a beginner class. I know her name, but I don't know her. And maybe when I see her, I'll know that I know her. Do you know what I mean? I think her name is Katie. I know that for vendors, they're still working on those. Bodio, which I know a lot of you like for vinyl. I'm not a big vinyl person, but I know that you like Bodio. Fireweed Stitches, Wonderground, Katie is her name. Thank you. That's what I thought. Wonderground. She's still looking for more vendors. I am not vending. I'm just saying that right now. Some of you asked. I am not vending. I'm hoping that I can bring a little bit of stuff and I can have some stuff for sale in my classroom. I haven't double checked to see if that's okay yet. My friend Christy is going with me just to help out and just for us to take a little vacation together. So I'll use one of her suitcases if I'm allowed to. I'm going to try to bring some stuff, but I am not a vendor. I'm not technically vending. I will have my kits and stuff for my classes, and I'll bring anything that I'm allowed to bring, and then I can fit in my suitcases. Other than that, there will be a separate amount of vendors. But the name of this event, the name of the website is SAC, SAC, like Sacramento, bag N, the letter, So Expo. Sac, bag, and So Expo. So it's in Sacramento. Again, it is brand new. It's never been held before. That's what brand new means. I should put this on the blooper reel next year. So we're all just kind of going in and a little blindly, but like in a positive way. Like, why not try something else out? I don't go to the West Coast a lot. Ironically, I'll be there twice this year, which is weird. But how weird. But I'm gonna be there, and a bunch of really awesome teachers are gonna be there. I am getting my class information together as we speak. I don't have my classes yet, but I have to do them really, really, really soon because I think I have to get them to her this weekend. So I feel super excited and honored to be asked to teach. I felt super comfortable to say yes because I saw that Kathy was teaching, and Kathy was like, and I saw that Nova was teaching. So each of us kind of looks to see, and we're like, oh, well, this person's there and this person's there. So it could be very small. You might only have a handful of vendors. It might be on the smaller side, but everything has to start somewhere, right? We all have to start with something, even if it's absolutely at the bottom. So do I know what I'm going to teach? No, because I'm getting that together right now. Just because I offer it doesn't mean it will be picked up. So I have 3 or 4 ideas in mind. My only, pick the right word so you don't sound bitchy. My only meh is that the classes are 3 hours. I love a 3-hour class, but I hate a 3-hour class because like I don't want to just teach you how to make another boxy pouch. Like I want to teach you how to make like a bag. And so we're going to have to go in this with open minds that we might not finish our bags, or we might have to make adjustments and make some modifications. But that being said, I will make sure that anything I teach has a video so that you can finish it on your own. If there happens to be open sewing time, like that would be a great place to work on it. These are a lot of details that I don't have. So literally my only like thing that I'm not super happy about is that the classes are small or short in time, but that also means that you have the opportunity to get more classes, you know? So, and Bonnie, I appreciate that. And I when everybody goes in like okay with that fact and like excited to learn and excited to get as far as they can, I think it's very helpful. But I totally understand that sometimes you're like, but I don't want to go home with more unfinished projects. So I think we just all have to keep an open mind. And I think for sure to remember that if you attend this event or any event that's brand new, things are going to change. They're going to grow, and they're going to be, you know, they're going to expand as time goes on. And also give your feedback in a positive way so that the people hosting these events know what you want, what you liked, what you didn't like. Like that's the only way that these things can grow, is that if we all know, you know? So that was a lot of random words. This will definitely be on the blooper reel, which also you're welcome for. That was 7 straight minutes of me saying the F word and burping. And for all of you that watched, you're welcome. So, do you bring your own machines? From what I was told, yes. I think there will be some available, but you would bring your own. What I would suggest is if you have questions, join the Facebook group. She has her own Facebook group, and you can ask some questions, or you can always send an email, because these are questions that I don't know 100%, and I don't want to misquote you. From what I asked, because I did ask, like, what kind of machines, I was told that most the students will bring their own machines. There are some available. I don't know how many some is and what kind they are. So definitely ask Sherry that question, or join the Facebook group, because there's lots of information in there, and she's announcing teachers and etc. On the website, my bio is not on there. I am actually teaching. It's legit. But I just sent it to her last night, so it hasn't been uploaded yet. So if you're like, did you lie? I didn't. I am really teaching. So I'm really going there. Thank you. One of the reasons it takes me so long to edit videos is because I swear and burp a lot, but also I save all that. I cut those clips out and I save them onto a video just for you that I work on all year round, because I am weird and stupid and say dumb things. And I have no problem sharing that. And I also just want you to know that there's a lot of work that goes into making videos because I burp all the time, because I talk too much. Eric was watching it with me. He was like, let me watch it before you upload it. And he goes, why do you burp so much? I was like, because I talk a lot and I inhale air. And then he was like, you say the F word constantly. And I was like, I do. I 100% do. That's who I am. Yes, tickets go on sale January 15th. I think that's VIP. Kathy, I can't be anything else other than this, which is why some people love me and some people don't. And it's totally fine. I am weird and dumb and I enjoy it. It's fine. So, I got all of it out. What other questions? What did I miss? What else do you want to know? Because that was a whole lot of questions that I just, or answers. I give you answers. Thank you, Annette. I appreciate that. Kim, I'm afraid YouTube would ban me if I released one of those tutorials. There are some where I just, like, I can't even get all the swear words into one blooper reel because there are just sometimes that it's outrageous. So I hope that you can come, Yvonne. I really hope that if I'm going to be on the same coast as you, I hope that you can come, but I totally understand. It's, you know, getting dates far in advance is wonderful, but sometimes it's not because you're like, I don't know what I'm going to be doing then. And I went through and very carefully picked all of the dates for the virtual retreats, and I told them this year, I won't change them on you. I got it. I wrote down stuff that I wasn't even going to make sure I wasn't conflicting with anything. And as soon as those dates were out there, I was like, hey guys, I have to change September. So I was like, I got invited to go to Sacramento and I'm going to go. So do you mind if I change the date? It's really hard sometimes planning far in advance. And then other times you're like, I have plans until 2028. Like, how does that happen? Yes. So, talking about dates, your Texas date, are you teaching or just vending? Okay, so I did go onto the homepage of my website and I wrote down, I'm making sure that I actually published it. I do this a lot. Okay, I wrote down on the homepage, 2025, I have everything listed that I know of, starting with Puyallup in February, all the way through Novi in November. As far as I know, and I do not have a contract or have this in writing, but I have emails. As far as I know, anything that says OSQE, which is Original Sewing and Quilt Expo, I didn't feel like typing that over and over again. I will be teaching and vending at all of those. At the bare minimum, I'm vending, but I am supposed to be teaching at all of those. How many classes? What classes? I have no idea. I still have to talk to the education coordinator. We've been talking, but the holidays, like I got back from Novi and then it was Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year. So she knows the shows. She's assured me that I'm going to be teaching, but I have zero information from that point. Once I know, I'll put that on my website and I'll let you guys know too. I have no idea. When I go to the quilt page, it does not list anything. The quilt page. Do you mean like for the expo? Because the expo does not have anything listed, probably outside of like Lakeland. They go very like show by show a lot of times. They probably will put up, like, I think it's Lakeland, Atlanta, and is there one more? I think that maybe the two shows, those shows probably have information. I am not going to be in Florida. I will not be in Florida vending or teaching, and I will not be in Atlanta. Both of those conflicted with other things. I wanted to go to Florida very badly, but we are coming back from Sew Expo, and our journey to Washington is taking us through Illinois because we're picking up Lauren's trailer. So we're going New York, Illinois, Washington, and then we have to do the same thing back. We were going to go to Florida, but I think I'm going to be way too exhausted. And Eric is going to be driving many, many, many days. So this year, there won't be a Florida for me. Maybe next year. I don't know. I'm thinking unless Washington is flat out the most amazing thing ever, that maybe I don't want to drive across the country every single year. I don't know yet. Unless this is something that like Lauren and I decide together and we're all like, this was so great, how can we not come back? But I truly would love to do the Lakeland show. I really want to get in on that show. I know it's one of their bigger events. I can't swing it this year. I tried to teach there, but unfortunately it's easier if you're vending, and it's a whole thing. Am I going to be in Virginia? Hold on. I should probably get back to my page. Are you coming to Virginia next month? I am not. I will be in Virginia in Fredericksburg in September. I will not be in Virginia next month. That show is by a different set of people, and I did not have great luck with their shows, so I've been very hesitant to sign up for another one. I did a couple of their shows pre-COVID, excuse me, and they weren't great for me, considering like the cost and everything. So I think it's a Mancuso show. I don't tend to do their shows. Anything can change at any point in the future, but for right now, I don't do that. So, I know. I'm so sorry. I really wish I was going to see you guys, but I don't have anything planned for Florida this coming year. It's weird. I'm usually in Florida at least once. I have nothing planned. If that changes, I'll let you know. Okay. Yeah, you don't have to watch any of my videos if you don't want to. I'm totally fine. Fine either way. So I put things out there because I want to. So let's see. Okay, I think this weekend I'm probably going to be trying to get the Aria kind of buttoned up so I can get that listing up. And then I am working on, what am I working on? Oh, I have a new series, a video series that I want to do that I think I had talked to you guys about before the new year. I forget when we were talking about kind of doing like basics and fundamentals and stuff. I have kind of a game plan. I have 3 videos planned in this new simple, like non-specific pattern based, but more like any pattern, like handles, pockets, zippers, that kind of thing. What I want is to get them all filmed at the same time so they can release relatively at the same time to each other. So that would be like a brand new kind of like playlist and a little thing. So I'm working on that. I have my 2025 book. Look at all of my tabs so far. I've got all of these things. I've already started marking in it. So I'm really excited about that. This weekend I actually have nothing to do that like I have to do. I just get to sew and work on some stuff and maybe make some videos. So that's what my plan is. That's what I'm hoping for. So, yes, please hit like. And if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. And go subscribe to other bag makers, because there's amazing ones out there that you should definitely check out. As things release and I get more information for upcoming events, classes, things like that, I will definitely let you guys know. Other than that, I'm in like a weird standstill right now because I have stuff out there and I just have to get things kind of wrapped up, and then you guys will know. I don't have class information until they tell me. You're modifying it already. She's brand new and you're already modifying it. That's awesome. When will there be a Sherlinda pattern add-on? I don't know when, Kim, but it's on my list. I already talked to Cheryl a couple days ago about that. Oh, and the last thing, hold on. I do have one more thing. It's very last minute, so I don't know if she's here, but I got an email from Karen. Karen, I don't know if you're here. Karen from Dallas. Karen was part of the sew along, and she said she finished up her Christie, and she said, let's see. Oh, she said I could post it on Facebook, which I will. She had a question. So Karen, I hope you're here. If you're not, I hope you watch this later. If you get a chance in the next week or so, will you please review the Fiona during a Friday Live and showing where you use cotton and the size comparison to Christie. So I grabbed a Fiona and I have my Christie here. So Karen, this is for you and anyone else that wants to see it. This is Christie, my newest pattern. I'm gonna put them in front of my face so I won't talk for a minute. Fiona. So there's our size. All right. So let's see. Very close in depth. Fiona is a little shorter and a little wider. But if you turn it this way, they're about the same size. This is a Fiona that I did with fabric. So I used fabric here and here. I use cork as the accent because that's a raw edge. And here and on the handles. So, and there it is. And that is Fiona. Fiona does have a video. Fiona I don't talk about that much because it's not a brand new pattern and other patterns come in. But one of the other things on my list for this year is burping more. Revamping old patterns, not necessarily redoing them in any way, but talking about them, making new samples, maybe making little adjustments that people have asked for, like, hey, could you put a zippered pocket in this or a recessed zipper? So that's kind of, it's kind of something that I've been thinking about. Fiona is not gusseted. Fiona is darts. Fiona has darts. So that's why she's a little bit round. This one was in a box. So it's a little flat. Flat Fiona. Like flat stealing. Okay. So Karen, I really hope that you got to see that. All right. I think that was it. She is ladylike, Beth. Thank you. All right. So I think that was everything. Any other questions? Because it's 12:07 and I have to go to FedEx and rile up some people because I'm very upset with them right now. And Eric has to drive me because I'm lazy and he's my chauffeur. So any other questions? I think we're good. All right. So there's lots of stuff coming. Thank you for hanging out with me. I will see a lot of you in person. I'll see you virtually. And in between now and next Friday, I probably won't see any of you. But next Saturday, we have our first class of the year. We have our first Zoom class, Violet. Again, if you want to sign up for it or on the 15th, do it today, right now, because I'm closing it out. All right. Wish me luck at FedEx. I will see you guys soon. Thank you. Goodbye.